Hey guys, for those who don't know, my name is Bizyze and I'm a Challenger League of Legends coach. I have over 2000 of hours on individual coaching and I have plenty of students that climb from bronze or silver all the way up to diamond. Remember that the content that you are watching right now is a personalized, high quality coaching session that you can only get from me. If you want to get better and climb League of Legends, feel free to add me on Discord and book your own private coaching session. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description. Perfect. Let's go, Zaya. Okay,
Let me full
let's see.
screen it here.
First of all, let's go. So I want to do a VOD review first with you in the session, since in VOD review I'm going to see most of your mistakes really. And I want to identify all of the mistakes first before I fix anything. Because right now, I know a few things about you because I saw you in competitive, but you probably play different in competitive compared to solo queue. So then, again, I would really say it's a good sample size. Okay, perfect. So tell me, how do you carry a game on AD carry? Forget about this game, just in general, AD carry.
So the first most important thing I think is just like don't die. Like you need to be alive to do damage in the game. I think that's the most important thing. Like you have to play safe because when
True.
ADC dies, they have a lot of wave clear usually. Like some don't, but like say Zaya, like you have a lot of wave clear and you're like one of the biggest threats in a team fight. And you're like what's stopping people from diving your team a lot of the time because if someone wants to dive my Sona, they can't ignore me or they get one shot, right? So I think for AD carry to carry a game, you need to live and do max damage from good position.
True. True. And how do you mentioned, hey, okay, so I agree, not dying is the most important thing. And you also said, hey, let's do a lot of damage. True, but how can you increase that damage?
Um, Kill minions.
True. But why do you get minions?
Yeah. Hmm?
Why do you get minions? Like, what do they give you?
Gold, XP, items.
Exactly. So the point is that
Yeah.
you need to get items in order for it to do
Yeah.
damage. So you want to get,
Yeah.
well, first of all, you want to get you want to make sure you don't die. Yes, you want to get your items, and the most reliable, easiest, sustainable thing that you can do to get farm in every game is farming. Kills, you can't have them in every game. So,
Yeah.
but farm, you can have it. So, not die, farm a lot. Beautiful. We talked about general things, but right now, so when you play the game, usually challenger players, what they do, they think about, hey, how can I lose the lane? So what should they do? What should they do to win the lane? So that's how Double thinks. He first thinks about the enemy matchup, or Teddy, Uzi, or any other really, really good player. They think about the enemy matchup. So in this matchup, what do you think they have to do?
So the easiest way is if they stun Sona, I think, is that she can get one shot pretty easy. But also I can trade back. So I think Vigar stun cage on me or Sona is good for them to win because Kaisa can just free like full Hail of Blades W if in the space of time like a Vigar stun lands. So yeah,
Perfect.
they kind of want to push the wave, I guess, and then try and catch me or Sona on stun when we try to push it back out to them.
So what's the trigger?
The Vigary.
The Vigary, exactly. So you want to make sure first of all, you want to make sure you avoid getting caged by the Veigar. And second of all, you want to make sure you're staying at a very respectable distance with him.
Yep.
Super important. Okay, good. What do you think about this matchup, Zaya Swan? Okay, so they will win if the Veigar cage is going to win. But remember, they have exhaust. This is a full int, let alone the fact that he doesn't have electrocute.
Yeah.
It's also a big int by him. But what about Sona and Zaya?
So especially this Zaya build with Airy and Sona, and then the range advantage I have over Kaisa with Q, QE combo and Sona's Q, we should just hard win in poke if we can. We should be able to get big health advantage for free pretty much because we don't have to put ourselves at risk to trade with them. Like I can just Q her when she goes for CS without being in Vigar range most of the time.
True. But overall, like if you're thinking about, let's say, if you're thinking about right now about the champion, so Sona, when you pick Sona, tell me more about her. Like, what do you want to do when you pick Sona as a support?
So in early game, you probably don't want to put too much pressure on because you're, I think, the squishiest champ in the game, if not one of them.
Exactly.
So you don't want to pick, a hard pushing lane, because you're just free kill a lot of the time. So you want to play safe early game and then, start to build up big wave, crash wave, poke, back off. And then once you start to get your items like your Seraphs and your Moonstone, you can start to just destroy everyone in the mid game because you can't die. you have so much ability haste and so much mana that you just spam all your spells. So yeah,
True.
you want to scale basically on Sona, right? That's the thing you want to do.
Exactly.
It's a
So you
scaling
want to
champ.
scale. She's the worst champion in the game in the early game in terms of tankiness. Like she's not tanky at all. And you're going
Yep.
to have big problems if you try to win this lane and you have a Sona support. You're going to have big problems winning it. So you need to
Yep.
play reactive in this lane. Farm, play
Okay.
slow, poke with Q. You don't want to play to win it. And the reason why you don't want to
Yeah.
play to win it is because you have a support that is not designed to play aggressive or interact with them. She should just farm the spell thieves. That's
Yeah.
all. That's her job. So be careful. If you go in the lane and I see that you're willing to trade, go aggressive, or do crazy things, that's bad. That means you didn't understand
Mm.
what your job is. But we'll see. We'll see if that's the case.
Yep.
Okay. Rune, Sayari, Mana Flow Ben. So first of all, do you ever go for little tempo? Do you change those?
So I actually don't build new lethal tempo on Zaya because I don't like it because I feel like by the time it's stacked up, they're already dead with other runes. So I do play crit Zaya, but I usually go Hail of Blades if I do go crit Zaya
Okay.
because you can. It's just free to trade in lane with Hail of Blades on her. You get free stuns. So yeah, that's
Okay.
usually what I do. I don't like lethal tempo on her. I find I don't get the value a lot of the time. You never seem to get more than 3 or 4 auto stuns Zaya without killing someone. She hits really hard. I don't know. What do you think though? Like that was just my opinion.
So usually if it was me, I would basically adapt this on based on the situation.
Yeah.
It's Irie is okay if you're playing against people that are pretty squishy. Like for example in the enemy team right now, I mean you can say they have
Yeah.
Gragas, but I mean Gragas is mid, so they don't actually
AP.
have a
Yeah.
tank. So going for Irie
Yeah.
is completely fine. A scored like the runes are very good. Of course, if they have tanky teammates, the thing is with
Mhm.
Halo Blades, yes, it's fine in early game, but against a
Yeah.
Malphite in late game,
Yeah. You
yeah,
want
it's
the
going
lethal
to be
tempo.
exactly.
Yeah, and if I saw 2 tanks, like if I saw Moomy Jungle, Malphite Top, or whatever it is, then I'm looking lethal tempo. Then I'm looking maybe Kraken Slayer, Shield Bowl, like something like this.
True. Kraken Slayer is fine, definitely. Again, if it was me, I will do it like this. I will always go for IRE if they don't have tanks, and if they have minimum one tank, like Cho'Gath Scion or anything crazy, then I would go
Anything at
cut
all. Yeah.
down and then cut down with the Little Tempo and Kraken Slayer.
Yeah.
That's what I will do. Okay, perfect, good. What about the starting items, right? Did you go for the longsword? Why is that?
Yeah, I go for the longsword because, to be honest, I obviously check pro builds a lot, and I see that the best base that a lot of the guys are getting is the 700 gold Dirk or else the 1100 gold Dirk tier,
True,
and
true, true.
so that's usually why I'm going for the longsword here, just for that quicker buy on the Dirk.
Yeah, so you don't know why they do that, right?
I just assume it's for the power spike, the earlier spike, like because you can, in theory, I could get a kill and push the cannon wave in. If
You
I do
get
3 waves and a kill, then that's Dirk instant.
True. The problem is that so you're losing a lot on your health. You're basically losing 80 health because this thingy gives you health, and you want to think
Yeah,
in the laning phase, the flat health is always more valuable than the potions. Sure, in high elo, potions are better because your support has like he knows how to play around you, he knows how to
right.
protect you. But remember what I told you. I don't want to give you tips that will work in Challenger and they
Okay.
won't work in Gold or Platinum. So if it was me, I will always go for the blade because it gives me health, and
Yeah,
in mid game, in early game, health is super good.
yeah,
Unless you play against two champions that are designed to poke very hard. So if you play against Ashe Senna, if you play
right,
against Vel'Koz Ezreal, if you play against Zerat with
right.
uh, a really big poke range champion on AD carry, then
Gotcha. Yeah,
having
yeah.
the 3 potions is super good.
Better.
Why? It's simply because you get that extra sustain.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that
how you
makes
do it.
perfect sense.
You want to be
Yeah,
like,
because
hey,
I was autopiloting the longsword for a while there because
exactly.
it made sense as well just for early noon quiver if you wanted to get it on some champs. I just assumed that it was the current best thing to do. But yeah, no, that definitely makes more sense. Especially
Exactly.
I noticed it. I get chunked a lot and I have to just chew through those potions instantly. Um, because I'm missing HP and I've less HP. So yeah, for sure that makes more
Exactly.
sense.
Exactly. So if they have two champions that can poke with Comet, then Longsword. If not, then you always Blade.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I appreciate that you stayed only for 4 auto attacks and you didn't really go for a huge leash. Like
I
it's
play with
just
Dom, so yeah, I'm not allowed. He told
yeah.
me that one. To be fair,
That's good. That's good. You go in the laney phase. Perfect. Okay, so let's see how we're going to play right here. So overall, you play reactive. I can see your clicks, and your clicks tell me everything. The Sona is a little bit crazy with the trades, but there is nothing you can do. So what you
She's
can do,
playing very far forward, yeah.
in those kind of situations is that you can simply like ping her danger, but only one time, because usually if you ping
Yeah.
her 2 times or 3 times, they will
Tilt.
start getting annoying. You know it. So be careful with that. Also, I forgot to ask you, why exhaust?
Uh, Diana Gragas is something I was kind of scared of just popping on me a lot, and
Okay.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I feel like heal doesn't do so much anymore because there's so much heal reduction in the game, and I assumed the Viger would have ignite as well. So I just find
True.
myself healing, and then I'm ignited when I heal, so I don't get any value.
True, true. But you want to think about like what helps you more in the early game, because the Kai'Sa daily carries are usually weak in the early game. So you want to
Hmm.
use the summoner spells in a way so it can prevent you from dying in the early game.
Hmm.
It can basically give you some safety. And you want to
Yeah,
think about, hey, his heal going to be better in lane, because
yeah,
when double lift, when Teddy, when they think about exhaust or heal, they mainly think about the lane. Yes, they will also
yeah.
take it if it helps them in late game, but it's mainly in lane. And right
For
now,
Kaisa as well, I think
mhm,
just because one of the other thing, like I guess I didn't think of that, but for Kaisa as well, it's really obvious when she's about to do most of her damage because I have 4 stacks, so I'm about to take 300 damage from Kaisa, so it's super free exhaust.
true,
Um,
true, true. So it's okay. It's not the best, because yes,
yeah,
they don't really have a traditional all-in lane. Let's say Tristana, or something
hmm,
very very aggressive. Right now it's okay, but definitely if you, let's say, you're not playing against a very traditional uh, fundamental team composition that wants to all in you, I wouldn't recommend
yeah,
exhaust, because if the Sona is stupid and she takes ignite and you guys don't have heal, she's going to die 3 times more than if you have heal.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
heal, yes, it doesn't help you that much, but if this guy
But
is not the best player in the
especially
world,
at Sona as well, yeah.
exactly, exactly. So that's why heal is very valuable in lower elos, because it can prevent your support from doing weird things.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect, good. So let's see. So far, let's see what we talked about right now. So let's do a recap here. So we talked about itemization.
Mhm.
We talked about laning phase matchups. We talked
Mhm.
about summoner spells. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's see how you play this one. And of course, we talked about the runes as well. Let's see. Super good positioning. Because you see the exhaust here as well.
Yeah.
Like let's see. Usually players that are like Platinum, Diamond 4, Gold, they don't use exhaust that well. Sure, in Challenger, people know exactly how to use the exhaust, but let's see this play, for example. So this Sona gets caught. You have
Yeah.
exhaust right here. You have exhaust right
Yeah.
here. You have exhaust right here. You have exhaust right here, and then exhaust here. But then
Yeah.
she already burned the heal, so it's easier to use the heal overall, like usually. That's
Yeah.
why I personally would
Yeah.
take the heal in
The,
this
the,
elo.
the timing isn't as important.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, and I actually noticed that a couple of times in this game. There's a few examples of like my exhaust timing not being good enough where I just didn't use it well enough, and it would have been good if I was better with it.
Yeah, that's exhaust is okay, but yeah, I would really recommend this elo. Okay, good, good. So overall, your laning phase is very, very. You're patient. Your positioning is good. So you got something very good from playing competitive, because you have that patience in your clicks. Okay, so let's see how you play this one right now. Stacking the feathers, good, good, good. I don't like that you're actually pretty greedy with your feathers. It feels like you're using them when you have like 2 feathers, for example, right here. So you get baited a lot. You're also missing a few clicks and a few auto attacks in lane.
Hmm. Hmm.
But overall, I'm not very concerned with this one. Okay, let's good play, good play, very good mechanics, very good mechanics. Good, good, good. This is good. Okay, so let's see this one. So this guy is ganking you. Okay, let's take a look at this. So this guy is going on this Sona. Good. She flashed. Try to flash on her. You should be able to get her right here.
Yep.
Good. Again, I don't like that right here. Okay play, but I could have played it a lot better. So for example, here, should use the potion, the biscuit a lot faster. The reason why I should use
Yeah.
the biscuit a lot faster is because you need mana.
Mana,
Second
yeah.
of all, there is a fundamental mistake that you're doing right here. So if this is, like right now, from the way you played this one, I can tell you if you're more than platinum or if you're less
Yeah.
than platinum elo.
Yeah.
Right now, what's the most important thing? So option number 1, Q. Option number 2, W. Option number 3, wait for E. Option number 4, auto deck.
So I have to pick which one I want to do first.
Yes, which one is the most important one?
So I'm kind of stuck between two, so I guess I'll just tell you my thought process. So I guess I'm thinking either W to auto attack and get more move speed, or I have to make sure that I land both parts of my Q to make sure I can get the root off or the full damage off with my E. So I
True,
think
but what do you need? What do you need if you want to get your root? So you need Q and
three
what else?
feathers. I need Q and E up to be able to root.
So if you Q E, do you root?
No, you Q auto E and then you root.
Exactly. So you need that little auto attack, and right now you don't really have the space, the range to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
So the thing that you should use is, you're right, you should use your W, because it
Mhm.
gives you movement speed. It gives you movement speed when you're hitting the target.
Yeah,
So here, if you see, here you use the Q. And if she was smart, because this guy is stupid, but if she was smart, she wouldn't run like this. She wouldn't run
yeah,
like this. She would normally run to the jungle, and you're not going to get her because she's closing the distance. But right now,
yeah.
because she was bad, then you still kill her. But again, fundamental mistake there. Boom, W for movement speed.
Yeah, like the only way I actually hit those two feathers is if she ints and goes in on me. She E's on me, so
Exactly.
she's melee range. So yeah, it was completely just her int. On that play though, I think I actually inted even more. I should just go on Kaisa instead of Diana.
Yes, yeah.
Because
Overall, mm-hmm.
I think
Oh,
because when I flash after Diana, I just because I'm just watching it back now. When I flash after Diana, I think Kaisa is one shot.
yes, but at the moment you can't really react in those plays. Like right now, your eyes are just only on the Diana because
Yeah,
she's tanking. You don't know what someone spells Kaisa has, so going on Kaisa is greedy. Plus, you don't know if this guy has Guardians. Yeah, he has Guardians, so it's not good to go on Kaisa here. It's a lot better to go on the one that is tanking at that
yeah,
moment. Like for example here.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So here she's tanking, so it's definitely
yeah.
better to go on
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, I couldn't know that she was going to tank the tower shot. Yeah,
True.
she shouldn't tank it. Kaisa shouldn't tank it there.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And even if you
But yeah,
know that if she was tanky, then you should definitely focus her
yeah.
right there. Okay, good. So let's see what you're going to do right here. I want to see what you're going to do. So you're pushing. Good, good, good.
And get ganked
Okay,
and die.
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Good. So you got a kill in the lane. Let's actually do a recap. So you got this guy on in the jungle right now. You killed him. What do you want to
Yeah.
do right now?
I think usually I would say push the wave and base.
Okay, why?
But I think just because usually that's how you want to reset, right? You want to crash the wave and come back to reset. But I think here in this case, I probably could actually just instant base and come back because the lane is in the neutral spot, right?
In this case, right? Like right now. Like if you press
Yeah.
B. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
even before I should because I've come now. I've queued the wave. I've ordered the wave, so it's gonna push to them now. I should never even touch this wave. I should just press B once
Yeah,
I clear
like
this cannon wave here.
right here,
No.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem, no problem. Okay, so first of all, let's go step by step. So you said if I want to recall, I need to crash the wave. True, but why would you recall? Why do you usually recall?
It's to spend gold because I got a kill. So as I said, I definitely have Dirk here. Like, look at this. I have
Exactly.
Dirk tier here. Like, I have no reason
Exactly.
to stay.
Exactly. So right here, theoretically, you have no reason to stay. You need to basically make sure you go base a sub. But what's the
Mhm.
difference if you push the wave first and recall? And what's the difference if you recall instantly?
So if I recall instantly, I probably lose 2 or 3 minions. Just
True.
in the neutral. But I also get back at the same time as Kaisa. She will because she's going to base now. You can tell just by the way she's playing, or she's sub 100 HP. Like she has to base.
True.
Unless I int, which I do. But she should base. So I think the difference is if I stay, I can push and I can get more gold and get more, I guess, pressure in the lane. But
True.
I don't think that's what I need here. I think I need to just base and spend my gold because I have no summoners or no
So
ult, nothing.
what happens? What happens if you recall right here and this guy stays in lane to push the wave?
Um, well, I can. If I'm recalling right there, I guess I can interrupt my recall and stay because I'm in a better position than him. I have blue buff and like more HP. Maybe my Sona is just about to come back as well. But if I recall and then he shows, then he can
Hmm.
push it in and crash the whole wave,
And
and I
that's
lose the whole
really
wave.
really bad. That's really
Yeah,
really
but
bad. And
maybe Sona can hold it, but probably not.
probably not because she's just Sona. And
Yeah,
she doesn't know what holds means because we're in gold.
yeah,
Remember that as well.
exactly.
So we don't want to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
expectations because those guys, I wouldn't really trust them.
yeah.
So in this case, the problem with recalling instantly is that if this guy is smart, he's going to push another wave. So you should always consider pushing before recalling. Because if you push this wave and this guy stays in the tower, and as she's staying, you go base, you spend your gold, and then you come back to the lane phase, then she's
Yep.
screwed. Because if this guy wants to recall, if you push this wave into the tower, first of all, she should clear that wave from the tower. And if she
Right.
wants to back, what should she do? She should push another wave, but another
Right.
wave. But she doesn't have time to do that. She doesn't have the power to do that. She has no mana. She has no HP. She doesn't have items. So if you push this wave, you're basically going to buy so much time for the laning phase. And she's going to be forced to stay here. So the concept is that right now, you gotta kill, you really need to recall. So, in order for you to get a clean base timing, you need to push first to create pressure. So this way, you're going to force the enemy AD carry to stay for longer. In which case, you can just recall, come back in the laning phase, and have the tempo advantage.
Right.
So that's what you should have done. You should have just stayed, push fast. But right now, you see that you're not really pushing, you're not really pinging,
I'm actually freezing her out here. Yeah.
Exactly. This is bad. You have
Yeah.
a lot of gold.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah. It's the wrong play.
you got the tier, you got Turk, you got everything that you wanted. You should ping assistance. Bro, I want to put right now, I want to push it. And then just recall. Because why do we get ganked? We get ganked because we're freezing. We get because we didn't really have good recall timings. Because you see that your tendency is, hey, let's go kill Kai'Sa. Let's go kill Kai'Sa. Let's try to kill Kai'Sa. But if
We
you
were just
go
interrupting her base. I think I remember here. She kept staying. Right? She kept staying and kept staying. But like it was still wrong. Like we shouldn't do it.
Exactly.
And then yeah, and even staying that side of the lane is really dumb as well. If I'm gonna go up, I should stay.
The exhaust was pretty late as well. Did forget about the potions. So there are more things, but again, like those things, if you were Platinum 1, I would be concerned about you not using potions, the exhaust usage. That's really bad. But right now we need to get back to your elo. So the big mistake was the recall timing. Big thing. The biggest thing that we need to improve by far. Right now we get good items. We go in the laning phase. Perfect. Okay, I want to go back and I want to talk a little bit about another thing because you mentioned that and we didn't really talk about it. So this is basically the second problem that we have at the moment. So right here you told me, hey, if you remember, I want to push this way. I want to take those 2 minions and then I want to recall because the wave is going to stay here. Right. So let's make an assumption. So let's say you're not here, and let's say Kai'Sa is not here as well. Let's say Kai'Sa is not here. She's not here. We have 6 minions. They have 6 minions. What is the wave going to?
Right, because it's on my side of the lane, it's gonna slow push to the enemy.
Exactly. So then if you recall right now, and then you come back in the lane, by the time that you are in the lane here, this wave is going to be in close to their tower, which is horrible. Horrible. Because if this wave goes right here, that means they can just freeze. Enemy jungle can gank you, enemy mid lane can come, TP behind you, you're dead. You're dead. So if you recall right now and you're in Challanger, you lose the game because of this. Like if you recall without pushing, because they will do this freeze, and this freeze, junglers in Challenger, they are smart. They are taking a look at the waves when they play the game, and they will identify the waves and they will basically just punish that. Super important. So here it wasn't actually a good spot to keep the wave here when you're recalling, because since it's on our side, as you said, that means the wave is coming into them. Super important. So let's go back to the thing that we wanted. This one. Okay, so you go in the lane phase. I want to see how you touch this wave. Very important for me. Okay, so you go in the lane phase. Good. So what do we have so far? So we have recall timings. Very important. This needs immediate focus. Okay, good. So remember when you're playing this lane, and let's say Sona is fighting right here, or she's doing something crazy. If you're in competitive, communicate it. Hey, I want to stay with the wave. I don't want to follow you. Be very careful, because the wave is always more important. If you go here and for whatever reason Diana shows up, or there is a mid laner right here, and you die, you lose all of these minions. It's not worth at all. So the wave is more important.
Wave and a half, I probably lose if I die there.
Yeah, so if you stay here and you throw Q, that's fine, but you should never miss minions because you want to follow this. Just being danger, and if we with Dom, try to let him know, hey, I have a wave, I can't follow at all. Like there is no way I can follow. Of course, if the Veigar is here and he's very low HP like this HP, you go and take the kill. But otherwise, wave is so important for you. The minions are so important because they give you gold and you can win the game only by the waves.
Yeah.
Because you had this tendency to go there. Overall, a beautiful wave management here. Stay with the wave. You're freezing. Good. It's going to be a slow push right now. Perfect. Perfect.
I think.
Very good. Very good. Nice mechanics. You missed the E bar overall. I really appreciate the way you played it.
I
Super,
didn't
super,
even
super
need
good.
to hit it. I don't think there, to be honest. I just wanted to live.
The R? No, it was very good. It was very good.
Okay.
The way you played it was very good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what we're going to do right now. Okay. Trying to get on the Veigar. Good play. Okay, let's talk about this. So if you have the heal, he's dead instantly because you can heal for movement speed. If you have the exhaust, let's see if you use it right here. You probably don't use it. Yeah, you don't use it. If you exhaust here, yes, he flashes, but he flashes here and he's slowed, right?
Yeah, I still have Q
Super
here.
important.
They're just coming up too, so.
Exactly.
If I exhaust, I think I can root maybe with the E. I could just play better.
Yes. That's why I don't recommend you exhaust because it's usually pretty hard to use it and it's low agency as well since you can just take heal and save your support.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we could have played better, but overall, Sona. Sona.
Yeah, you like that? That's what I'm feeling like here.
Okay. This is a nice. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
I don't think you can see the question mark ping, but she got a question mark ping there for sure.
Funny enough, you pinged her that she fucked up, but it didn't ping her to help you to push the wave.
Yeah.
So like you pinged her when she messed up, but here, this is fine. This is fine. You should stay, but remember, this guy is a gold player. She doesn't really, she doesn't know how to manage the waves. So here, you should just ping her. Assistance, bro, push. Because if you are by yourself here, you're dead against Diana. Have no
This
ulti,
in
yes, you have exhaust, but can't really kill her, you have wiry. But if this guy stays, at least she's going to die, but you'll get a kill and you push the wave.
yeah.
So
And
it's
like I
so
was
important.
just wondering, like in this case, like should I just have knock on Vigar at all and just shove the wave, one wave, and this wave
No.
is under tower?
It was good to go on the Veigar because he's inting. Like he walked up in your roots.
Yeah.
So this is pure int. So going on Veigar, this play is not a 50-50 one. It's not like you go on the river, you chase him or do something crazy. No, it's reliable. So this is good.
He's inting.
This is good. He's inting basically, yes. And then here you should just ping. Assistance. So the mistake was the fact that you didn't ping.
Yeah.
And then of course the guys come here. Let's see how you play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you missed. So let's see if you can play better. Exhaust was perfect. Okay, cancel one auto attack. Double is good. Good. Okay, I like that one. You could have killed him with Q here on the Veigar.
Yeah.
So you could have get a kill right there. Let's see how you play this one. That's very nice. Use the potions right here. Pretty late. Okay, 2 auto attacks that were missed. So you basically didn't play it bad, but you missed 2 auto attacks and you also forgot about the Q to kill Veigar. And here, this is super close. Ooh, okay, so he died. This is super close. You can get a double kill, and if you get a double kill, you're like level 7 or 8 here. I can see.
Yeah.
So definitely could have played better.
If I auto the Vigar, I should know that I have to Q him to kill him.
Yes.
And because I missed 2 autos to the cancel and I put 1 auto plus Airy proc into Vigar as well. So if I just hard focus Diana with all of that, she maybe dies.
True. But there, in that situation, since Veigar was very, very low, like since Veigar is very low, it's super good to just stay here, kill him with Q, and then go on the Diana. It's actually a reliable kill.
Yeah.
Like if this guy is low, well, no need to chase because he's just dead after eating. Like let's see. So here, we see how close he is to you. Like it's not like he's here and you're trying to go on the Veigar when Diana is in front of you. Like Veigar is also in front of you. So going on Veigar was completely fine. That's not the mistake. The mistake is that we didn't really queue and we didn't really know the damage. That's the problem. We didn't know the limit because if you knew your damage, then you would have killed Veigar. But again, no problem. That's very, very fixable in like a live coaching session. Okay, good. Got a kill. Let's see what you're going to do in mid game. As for lane phase, I would give you. What grade should I give you? So definitely not 10. You're not really respecting the jungle too much. Your mechanics are okay. Positioning is very, very good. So in the laning phase, I would give you like a 7.5, 7.58 for a gold 1, platinum 4 range, in that range. Okay, good. So let's see what you bought. So you bought the War Armor. Okay, so what boots do you usually go on this champ?
In this build, usually CDR boots, but
Exactly.
other than that, I would go the the attack speed, obviously.
The attack speed, the Berserkers. Well, Berserkers are not the best in the world. Definitely going for cooldown reduction is okay. But I don't like that you're actually choosing, again, no matter what boots you're taking, you shouldn't really choose the Caulfield instead of the boots. Because the boots gives you extra movement speed, they give you the cooldown reduction, and
Right.
they are very valuable.
And even in this case, this is something I guess because I've been playing both Zaya and Kaisa, and they both are building the Muramana at this point. Like, it's always better to prioritize the tier 2 boots over, say, like completing the Muramana in this situation? Because I know you stack it faster if you complete it, but you would still prioritize the boots.
Yeah, so if you have the Muramana like full, like say I have
Right.
like 3k
Right.
gold, like I don't know, for whatever it is, I have 3k gold and I can buy it, I would just buy it instantly. If not, in 99% of the cases, I would go to first
Yeah.
item, Eclipse, and then I will just get boots.
Yeah.
That's
So, but the
basically it.
boots are better over component for second item, basically.
Over component, yes, 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 yes.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense.
100%. Okay, good, good. Let's see. Good, so for the lane phase, again, I give you 7.5 for a gold 1 MMR. The good things that I did is your positioning is very good, your mechanics are okay. The bad thing that I did is your recall timings. Definitely, they were not okay. You didn't respect the jungle as much as you should, and you did not communicate as much as you should in the lane phase. You didn't ping, you didn't really communicate with this guy. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I want to see this one. I want to see this one. So let's
This
take
is
a
not
look.
good.
Good. Q, K went a little bit too close, missed the root. So the problem right here is that first of all, we're going super, 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 super close. So let's see. That's fine. That's fine. Here, you see how close you're actually getting? You should have stayed
Yeah.
here. Let Diana to focus the Sona. Use Sona as a bait. Like, it's all about
Yeah.
patience here. Use Sona as a bait. Stay super, super far back. And then just hit the closest target.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done. Okay. And then you also missed the root. The flash was okay. The flash was a preemptive flash, but then Diana flashes for you. Yeah, definitely here it's big because you give Diana a shutdown and she's already very, very strong. So you can actually lose some games of those plays.
Yeah.
So here we need to stay at max range. We need to be a lot more patient in those plays. I like the ticket boots. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's see what we're going to do right now. This Veigar is starting trolling, so let's take a look. Okay, this is what concerns me. This is definitely big. So right now, you stay on the wave, you push. That's okay. That's okay. Boom. This is what concerns me right here.
Yeah.
Because right now,
I know Diana is there. See, I'm picking Diana on her grump. I know she's there.
true. So you're pinging to the Gromp and you're face checking, but the problem is something else. So the problem is not the
Yeah.
fact that you're warding. The problem is the
Wave.
timing that you're warding. Because number one, as an AD carry, you told me is not dying, and right now you're very, very greedy, so not
Yeah.
dying. But then second priority, which is so important if you don't have your items, is farming. How can you farm? Well, very simple, minions. So then third priority is, you know, getting deep vision, or that's not your job as an AD carry. So
Yeah.
you have the vision, or you have the free farm on both lane. And we
Yeah.
also know that the Veigar is on top lane. So
Yeah.
here, going on the river is going to completely lose minions for you. You'll lose
Yeah.
those 3 minions, and that's really
Yeah.
bad because this guy is 1v2. Like, if you're losing minions when you're 1v2, I mean,
Yeah.
Veigar is going to kill Vayne and he gets an advantage there. They also don't lose too much on bot lane.
Yeah.
This is not too good.
Yeah. I didn't recognize the Veigar top. I remember this play. I didn't even recognize that at the time.
Exactly. But the problem is that we have a wave here when you're rotating. You
Yeah.
should never put a ward if this wave is not fully crashed.
Yeah.
Never.
I
This is
think I was
the
just a
real
little bit
mistake.
tilted because like, Diana came like 3 times and we had no vision.
Oh, okay, okay. See, see,
So I
see.
was like, okay, I'm just gonna get some vision here because I'm sick of getting ganked. But yeah, I see I missed those minions then.
True, because you can just push and then you can still go for ward. So
Yeah.
it's not bad that you're actually thinking about the word. It's bad that you didn't really push the wave.
Yeah, I had to prepare first. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. So we talked about a lot of things today. Good. Let's see the later stages. I wanna take a look at okay what happens here. Let's see. So she jumps in. Okay.
No, bad
That
items, mate. I eat before they are.
yes. So you first of all you eat before they are. I can see that your Zaya mechanics are good because you're quite fast with your R. The problem here and what concerns me is that you were very greedy. Well, you were panicking basically. Uh, when Diana turned on you, what you should do is that you should let her to go on you, and after she goes on you, basically ulti. Because if you ulti like that, then she's on you, and then you can root her. But right now, if you try to root her like this, maybe she's going to flash, maybe she's going to run. So let her to go on you next time, and then ultimate.
Yeah.
And obviously, the biggest mistake is the fact that you eat before the ulti.
Yeah, so if she does choose to go, I can't do anything.
Exactly. Your root is the most important thing. So you're probably going to get carried in this one. Let's see. Okay, the exhaust is very good. Okay, not bad.
We got him.
Okay, perfect. This is not bad. Okay, I wanna see this play. Oh, okay, moment. That's not bad.
The clip stiff.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have focused the Kaisa a lot earlier,
Yeah,
but
I can hear it.
overall you played it okay. What concerns me right now is that we know that Gragas is top lane. We know that Queen is top lane. We see him right here. Gragas is just around this exactly.
Yeah.
And we got a huge advantage right now. After you kill them and after you get a big advantage, what should you do?
Recall.
True. Or that's in
Right.
early game. But in later stages, you should get objectives. You should get so
Yeah.
you got a little lead. You want to make the lead bigger.
Yeah, so
So
maybe
here,
I think Dragon comes up soon.
true, but Drake is not really your priority as an AD carry. You want to have farm. So here you have two options. It's either
Wave
you
or
go for
Krog.
bot and farm because you know that everyone is top lane and two people are dead,
Mhm.
or you go for Krugs.
Yeah.
And the answer will depend what does Vayne wants to do. Because if she wants to steal the farm and take your XP, no problem, I go Krugs. If she wants to go Krugs, no problem, thank you for the wave. Like no matter what she does, it's win-win situation. So that's
Yeah.
what we should have done. Again, this is what Doublelift will do. Like he is going to be like, hey, I killed them. I know where Veigar is. So what do I do? Well, of course I want to recall, but what if I can get even more gold before I recall?
Yeah.
It's even better.
Yeah,
Okay,
makes
good,
sense.
good. You have two items and you are grouping. Beautiful. At two items, you're grouping. Right now, you're catching wave from bot lane. Beautiful macro. Beautiful macro. You're taking the wave. Perfect. So in those kind of situations, right here, I like that you're farming here. They are fighting, but this doesn't concern you. You are farming right here. Right now, you're taking another wave. So remember that you're not there
Yep.
when they're fighting. So I like that you're farming, but try to communicate, ping it.
Ping to them, yeah,
Danger,
that you're not
danger.
there.
Boys, careful, because they will think that you're around and they will fight with,
Mhm.
the thought process of, hey, Zai is here, let's fight. And then they are not going to see you in the fight. They're going to lose the
Yeah.
fight, die, and they will blame you.
Mhm.
That's it. But it's their bad. But you can prevent it by pinging.
Yeah, and you still have to try and keep your team from like mental boom.
Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Overall, in the mid game, you played it with the rotations pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely, the competitive environment helped you a lot. We have big problems in terms of the recall timings. Your macro is not the best. Like you don't know exactly when to go on the river, when to follow your teammates, when to go for a word. Those are things that are very improvable in the live coaching sessions.
Mhm.
But overall, I actually like how you play in this one. I want to see how you play team fights. From what
I
I know
think
about you,
ADC AFK is from this point.
oh the Kaisa.
I think so. Yeah.
Alrighty. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so she goes AFK. Well, I don't think it's too useful to analyze the whole game, but I still wanna see. I wanna see the some of the team fights here. So here you played it a lot better. So you go in the team fight. She tries to go on you, and then after she goes on you, you ulti. This is amazing. This is amazing. And then you just go for the E. You go QE. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this skin by the way. It's my favorite
It's
as well.
good. Yeah. I got the new one, the Phoenix, and I just went straight back to this one. It's so much better.
Yeah, this one is very smooth actually.
Hmm.
Super nice. Super nice. Not bad macro. Not bad macro at all. Again, you're not really communicating. I think you're going to lose so many games because you're recalling and your team stays and they will just
Yeah.
int it. So I need to teach you that. But again, like right here when you're recalling, just try to ping them. Like recall, and as you're recalling, ping them. Danger, danger, danger. Because in gold, platinum, you recall, they go, they die, we lose Nashor, we lose the game.
Yeah.
Just off one play. And you can prevent it. Yes, they are stupid, but there is nothing you can do. You can either
I
adapt
think I
it.
am pinging my item in that at that point. I remember. I don't know if it shows up there, but I'm pinging in shop that I can purchase the grudge. I think I did ping there.
True. But that basically means when
Yeah,
you're
it's not good
recalling
enough. Yeah.
when you're recalling and you're saying you're basically saying, hey guys, I have the item. But
Yeah.
no one cares about. Like if you ping
They don't
danger,
realize
danger,
that.
danger, you're basically telling
Yeah.
them, guys, run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a lot
Yeah.
more. It's
Yeah.
basically an urgency that you're using
Yeah,
to.
it's much clearer. Like you don't leave it up for interpretation.
Yes. Okay, good. So overall, by the way, in this game, I don't know if it was a good game from you or not, but your mid game is actually quite good. Quite good.
Yeah, I think
Definitely better
that's
than the.
when I definitely play better. I think my early game is my worst.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay. That wow. 100% agree. Your early game is your positioning is very good. So your positioning both in lane phase and team fights, pretty good. Pretty good. For Platinum Elo, Platinum 4, Platinum 3, not bad. Not bad. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, how do we get caught? Well, in this case, your positioning wasn't the best, but let's
No,
take a
yeah.
look how you played it.
Alt was late as well.
Yes, ulti was very late. We forgot about the exhaust. We also missed the E. So in this play, it didn't really play the best. It didn't really play the best.
Yeah,
Okay, right
no,
now
not
you're
good.
recalling. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's see where you're going to. You're going to mid lane. Try to get the farm. Try to get the raptors. Beautiful. Does Dom helps you with the decisions when he plays with you?
Yeah. Like I mean, especially in lane, I think out of all things, like the lane phase is way easier. When I play with him, just recalling and when to push and stuff like that, like he just knows a lot better than I do.
Yeah, because I saw that you guys actually have a good synergy, and he's helping you a lot. And you're transitioning those things that he teaches you.
Mhm.
You're I see that those things in solo queue as well.
Mhm.
Not bad. Definitely playing competitive got you to a good level. Okay, so we need to improve your early game. Definitely, we can't ever go into platinum with this early game. So we have it's basically disorder. The biggest, the most severe mistake is the equal timings, by far. By far, there is no way we're going to get to higher than gold if you don't have good equal timings, unless you're
Mhm.
crazy good mechanically. But again, you can't always
Yeah.
do that. I think for you it's
27, come on. Like
well, I wouldn't really say it's necessary because of that, but it's mostly because you don't play that much per day. If you play, 10